by myself, and I'd run all the way back home.
Mm-hmm. But you can remember those blues singers.
Oh, absolutely.
And you can remember the blues singers there. Can you remember your first job, your first professional job, first dance? You played a lot around your Marcellus, around your daddy's cafe.
Yeah.
And that cafe, what was the name of that cafe?
Well, I said it was the Green Front, and my sister, before she died, she said it wasn't a Green Front, it was a Green Apple. But it was there on the right-hand side of the street where I used to live, and I used to go in there and listen to the jukebox, and I would listen to Sonny Boy, all these artists, and I would see this record, this wax record turn around, and I just wondered how in the world of music was coming off of that thing, and I said, I'm going to make me a record. And I began to want to make a record, because some people said I never would.
But you made a bunch of them, and then your inspiration for writing songs. You know, if you listen to Jerry McCain songs down through the ages and so forth, you have some political songs and some protest songs and some love songs, some songs that are depicting all kinds of issues in life. You know, that's the blues. Mm-hmm. And when we began to look at it, but now the unique part of all of those songs is the blues pattern. That blues pattern hasn't changed regardless of the words, the thought pattern, or the inspiration. The pattern is there.
That's right.
And that's why when you said a minute ago, you're going to change the way the blues are played. You can't do that. Then it won't be the blues.
Absolutely.
I've been in one of our local establishments here in the city of Gadsden, and they have a blues format up there. They say, well, I like blues, and that's what we play. And I hear a lot of young white artists. I hear a lot of artists that aren't so good and so forth. I always try and to emulate the blues. A lot of people think the blues is supposed to have a raspy, growling feeling. Some folk think the blues are supposed to be lazy, and some people think the blues there's so many different thoughts about the blues.
And they think that when you're playing the blues, you're supposed to be raggedy, raggedy clothes,
ignorant.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the part.
And black folks have always amazed me about blues. It's a class thing, you know. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm in the. I've got enough money to have a new shirt now and what have you, so I can't listen to the blues. I listen to some other things. I'm so religious now, I can't listen to the blues. And I look at so many, even in the historical context of the blues and people that write about the blues and so forth. You know, you and I are both associated with that Southern heritage out of Mississippi. I get that Southern Review from the University of Southern Mississippi. Uh-huh. And I get so tired of the biographies and the that are written by people that really don't understand what the blues is, how the blues came about, and where it's headed. And but again, it's like I spoke this morning about your listeners and supporters, and I looked at the thousands of people in Europe that support Jerry McCain, the thousands of people in all other foreign lands, but never the thousands in Gadsden.
No. I tell people, it's been a long time since I've been in Europe, but I can walk down the street in Switzerland, Italy, any of these places. As long as I've been away from there, they know me. And they wave their hand, they speak, but I can walk down the street in Gadsden, Alabama, and they turn up the nose.
All because of the concept of the blues. They've got a song that came off of the blues, and it's called "I'm Not Ashamed of the Gospel," and it came from, people don't know this one. It originated with "I'm Not Ashamed of the Blues."
That's right.
Because after the blacks made progress up north, you know, the Southern they left the South and headed up north because of jobs and opportunity and so forth. They took the blues with them, you know, right straight on into Detroit, right straight on into New York, Chicago, and so these same blues patterns. If you think about it, and I was looking at an old movie yesterday, and that movie was it had Cab Calloway. They were going down the big bands. You remember Cab Calloway and Lionel Hampton and the Count Basie Orchestra, the Duke Ellington Orchestra, and all the Arthur Prysock and all of these folks. But all of these songs have the same basic changes. I was looking at the June Krupa band, White Boys band, and of course, what's his name? Benny Goodman.
Yeah, absolutely.
And these men.
Tommy Dorsey, all
of these. But they still had the same basics. The improvisation was different because, as I've always said, improvisation is from the soul. You can't copy a person's improvising an instrument. I don't care, because if you've ever played an instrument, your improvisation is going to change every time you play. It's going to be a note or two or something that you've added on. You think of your mini solos there. They're all different, aren't they?
Absolutely. I never played the same way twice.
Never play the same thing twice. and I know musicians that read the music and never play it the same way twice. Can't do it.
Mm.
Let's listen to one of your Christmas songs here, Jerry, and let's see. Well, this is one that, as I often tell you, this is the one that we're the only person to have this in Gadsden. This is Ichabod here, and this is Volume 3. This, some of these guys here, some of your old buddies are on here when you talk about Jimmy Dawkins, Sandra Hill, William Bell, Jerry McCain, Travis Haddock, Slim, and you got Francine Reed, Kim Anderson. A lot of these people have gone on, Willie Hill, Trudy Lynn. But all these people were recording to you back there. This thing was recorded back in 1990.
So the Itch Band.
Yeah, this is that Ichabod record right here. This is 20 years ago. Would you? That's how fast time passes. All right, here we're gonna play this one for you here, and I've got a few more.
I wanna be your Santa Claus. I wanna be your Santa Claus. I wanna be your Santa Claus, and I don't care how much it costs. Now you give me a little hug, you give me a little kiss, I'll get the rest, baby. Sit down and make your list, 'cause I wanna be your Santa Claus. I wanna be your Santa Claus, and I don't care how much it costs. On your list, and a Cadillac on the side. Long after Christmas gone, you still be satisfied. Just let me be your Santa Claus. I wanna be your Santa Claus, and I don't care how much it costs. I ain't trying to pull no scam, trying to pull no trick. You can call me Santa Claus, or you can call me Saint Nick. Just let me be your Santa Claus. I wanna be your Santa Claus, and I don't care how much it costs. Coming down your chimney,